Okay.
I see you're inside.
Indeed.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Alright.
So this is Eleuthia.
Stranded figure.
This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
Huh. Machine. Crying baby. I'm assuming that's Gaia. Crying baby. Boom. Adult. That's what it looks like to me anyway. Might not be it. There's a door there I'd like to get to, but it is locked and I do not have access to it.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me?
That's the question. Why? Why Aloy? Why
So
now?
this was it?
Where you were born.
But why?
Spawning phase task incomplete. Correction, partial reactivation standing by. Viable zygotes storage equals 0. Looks kind of weird. What's with the red? But then they're all happy with Gaia.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
I hate children. Another nursery log. Is it this one? Nutrient stores depleted.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors,
Ooh, playroom.
they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Okay, that brings me out to here. Well, they obviously were allowed to go outside if they could see all this.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now!
It's big down there.
Now, Father!
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted. Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
I mean, you kind of brought it on yourself. You attacked a robot. What were you expecting? Happy ending?
So this is where they lived.
Kindergarten.
Mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live
Children,
here?
let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Ah,
Leave us alone, Father!
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then.
Go away!
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
I don't think the servitors are equipped to deal with adults. I think they were taught for children, and then they can't really do much beyond that. Did you teach them about safe sex too? Oh, we missed somebody.
I have no choice but to release you. But Why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back?
Were there only
If we're
4
cold.
who were
I'm
made
sorry,
originally?
But that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
Shouldn't you teach
What
them
will
how to do
happen
that before the
you?
food
I will stay
ran out?
here and sleep. And remember, all of you, what will happen to us? You will be brave, and you will learn.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
I have a problem
Looks like
with
they
a
didn't like this door very
door I
much.
can't get in.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan.
Ah,
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
okay.
So, what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
They couldn't get in. First and foremost.
Hello, child. My name is Samina.
She's the
Today
Apollo
is a
lady.
big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn.
Except it never
so
happened.
much promise and possibility. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big
Oh,
day.
okay. It's just
Your
going to be the
first
same
day
thing
of school.
over and over and over.
There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it.
No, the other side.
But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue research.
I will.
I mean, if we can access Apollo, we will, buddy, but it's going to take effort to figure that one out. If it's even fixable.
Control access to Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
I'll get there.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great...
I suspect we are. Gaia's dying plea. Sorry.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
So what triggered that? First and foremost.
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And
That's
so before
why...
Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload.
What?
The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as
Will
well.
it kill us? Or the world?
While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she...
But then nature will take its course.
the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle
Yes, I
facility
figured as
to use
much.
genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it. That hold all of them in place. They are escaping. But to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the master override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So why didn't it work? Gaia was self-destructing to get rid of Hades, but I guess she probably was snuffed out before she had a chance? Maybe?
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument.
I love silence.
Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction. And fire.
Yeah, well, so were the original
To quench
ancestors.
the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Okay, exit the facility. Is there anything else here? Not that I can see.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Eleuthia 9. Route 1 access unsealed.
Oh, okay, that was a door. Yeah! I don't know. Are we going up or are we going down? I think we're going down, actually. Never mind. Or not? Where are we going? I can't see where we're trying to get to. My camera physically cannot pan high enough. Okay, it's nothing on this side. Oh, I'm just going above. This is the problem about being able to pan the camera higher. I couldn't see what the objective was.
This is going to be interesting.
Oh, we're back at the beginning. Yes, this is going to be very interesting. How do you tell them this in a way that they'll understand? and not blow their minds, ruin their religion?
Aloy, forgive. Forgive.
Blooded Lansra.
The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy?
Good. She's using good
I don't know
words.
yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
What choice does she have? Everyone's gonna die if she doesn't.
Her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! Up! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here. Everywhere.
How can we help?
I mean, can you? Is there anything you can do?
Fight, and you're willing. Go to Meridian and wait for me there.
They're leaving the embrace? No.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Is there enough housing for them at Meridian? Or are we just going to tents on the battlefield? Wait, battlefield. Is there going to be a battle of Meridian? That's going to suck because Meridian's on a mesa, so it has to take place beneath the mesa, right? Okay, well, that was terrifying. Terrifyingly religious.
Those who spilled our tribe's blood will pay for their desecration.
Who was that? Who was that? Anyway, where's Tirsa?
The anointed. Anointed. I misread the signs.
Did I level?
Forgive.
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
She went into all
Yay, level
was
45.
anointed by the goddess herself.
Tirsa.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you do.
Hey, you took me from the womb of the
There can
mountain
be
and
no
gave me to
doubt
Rost.
now.
Points for you.
are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really
Yes,
not that
but no.
simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
It's as close as they'll
I know
understand.
the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible.
You're telling me.
I believe in you.
Thank you. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of
They're
them
gonna
now?
sustain more to come if they go to
That will
battle.
be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers.
Ah, so they can happily leave and come back. So
I
you're
think
keeping
for
to your
the
rules.
time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
Probably for the best, in case more attack.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position.
Okay, so they're still keeping to the rules. They're not. The whole tribe is. I thought the whole tribe was going, but no. Only a few will end up going.
Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story.
That's right.
Why he was made an outcast.
We never found out.
He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
As opposed to when? Yes, now.
Of course I want to hear it.
Probably not the best time for it,
Tell
I'll
me.
admit, but
Rost
whatever.
never committed any crime.
I had a feeling that would be the
He was
case.
an outcast by choice.
But what does that mean?
What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
Does it no
You
longer
would
exist?
know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken
Do we
hostage.
still have the necklace, by the way?
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Ow. Is that why you call me Aloy, to have the first two letters of his daughter's name? Question though, do we still have the necklace? I know we can't wear it because of this outfit, but do we still own it?
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed the hostage.
Okay.
What did they come here to do?
What was the point?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises.
What does that mean?
And then, as suddenly as they came, The Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed.
Rost was one of the braves who tracked the Outlanders.
Of course he would.
keeping
His
his
daughter was
distance.
kidnapped.
There were 6 hostages still alive when they
Oh
reached
my
the border.
god.
Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
What the hell was the point?
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Rost went beyond. Rost went beyond.
Are you saying that
That's
Rost
why.
went after them? That he became an exile?
Did he get his revenge?
No.
Aw.
Rost was beside
Aw,
himself with grief, but
that's
even
not
so,
very
he would
exciting.
never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother.
How was that even possible?
He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places.
That's
the
very
world
difficult
over,
to
he
do when
said.
you have nothing. No
Meridian,
names, nothing.
Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru land, further even into the Forbidden
He's been
West.
to the Forbidden West? Too bad he's
The
dead.
last he killed
Could be useful in
nearly
game
got
number
the best
2.
of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him.
So because he was still alive, he chose exile.
Leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
Too devout for his own good.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried.
Yeah, I don't think Aloy has any respect whatsoever for the tribe.
Took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl. Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story.
I can't believe I'd forgotten that we didn't know Averost was an outcast. Oh, I'm so glad we turned around and spoke with Tirsa. Oh man, we could have missed that. What else have I missed in the game?
Thank you for doing what you could to
I haven't
help
turned
me
around and spoken to anybody.
through the years. And for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh.
Ooh.
Thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Aww.
Okay. I guess it can't hurt.
She's like the closest thing she has to a grandmother.
Their worst.
That's adorable.
But by the will of the goddess, they could not break us.
That's nice. We're missing somebody. Yeah, Jezza.
My life has been long.
Sona.
But I've never seen anything like that.
Right? It's a Sona.
Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
Is this Sona? Yes.
I will lead a war party to Meridian. You have my word.
Good.
Have you seen the Anointed in action? I pity any machine that stands against her.
Nice. Is this Val? Where's Val?
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right.
No, we already asked those questions.
I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
How are you gonna know if the goddess wills it or not? Oh, Tab! Ha! What do you have to say to this?
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
I know I said it, but I wasn't expecting her to say it. Oh man, could you see? Yeah, you could see from here.
Aloy, did you go inside the mountain?
You bet I did.
You saw what happened.
I mean, technically we're all inside the mountain.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground.
Nah. I mean, you technically have a pretty good view. More or less. I don't think I know anybody else, so I'm just gonna leave. Why are you over here by yourself? Doesn't matter. We're leaving! Go to the Bitter Climb. I don't know where the Bitter Climb is, but I guess we're about to find out. Hi. I'm gonna assume you already attempted to loot these things. Yep. Lovely. Do I need any more arrows? Of you, yes. Oh, and you. And you. Got me slacking. Just trying to see if I used any of those resources. I didn't.